Good morning. I would like to start by reading a paragraph from a yoga book. It's about karma yoga. What karma yoga actually is. We don't do karma yoga, but just as an information. Karma yoga is the yoga of service, literally translated as the path of union through action. Karma yoga involves acting without consideration of desire or selfish need. This, says Krishna, purifies the mind and makes clearer the divine nature of one's existence. Freedom from activity is never achieved by abstaining from action. Nobody can be perfect but merely ceasing to act. The world is imprisoned in its own activity except when actions are performed as a worship of God. The reward of all action is to be found in an enlightenment. Maybe this is a little bit too far of me because I am not a believer, but I just thought it's an idea that maybe everybody can modify in its own domain and in its own beliefs. It is still very interesting. Um, so today the intention actually is karma, not karma yoga, but karma in general. We will focus on the pelvic area in the exercises, and we will try to do the cow face, Gomukhasana pose today. And we will start with a breathing exercise, then we will do 5 sun salutations, 2 times A and 3 times B. Then we will do a couple of standing poses, tree pose, chair pose, twisted chair, and maybe we will try side crow and we will do the Lord of the Dance pose. And then we will go down to the floor and do a couple of sitting poses, hero, head to knee, twisted head to knee, forward fold, bridge, and the cow face. Okay, so this is our class for today. And let's start with some breathing exercise. Breathe in deeply. Try to relax and focus your thoughts on yourself. Then we will go for the Kapalabhati, short exercise, just 1 minute. 1 minute energetic breathing, 1 minute retention, and then we will warm up. Let's go. Breathe in deeply and breathe out energetically and quickly. And then again, breathe in and out. Let's go. Out, in, 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 out, in. Breathe in deeply and hold your breath for a couple of seconds. Relax your shoulders. Keep your back straight. Keep your face relaxed. Keep your chest forward. And breathe out. Then breathe in. Bring your arms above your head. And breathe out, shoulders down. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Bring your arms behind. Breathe in, chest up. And breathe out, chest back. Breathe in, chest up. And breathe out. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in, open up your arms. Breathe out, close in front of you. Breathe in, open. Breathe out, close. Breathe out, open. Breathe out, close. Alright, now let's go for the cat and cow. So all four. Breathe in, bring your head up. And breathe out, head down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Bring yourself slowly up to your feet. Still folded in your hips. Hold your elbows and stretch a little bit to the left and to the right. Maybe you can relax your neck in this position. So make a yes gesture, approving gesture with your head. So swinging your head forward and back. And then try to make a no gesture with your head, like left and right. Left and right. A couple of times more, yes. A couple of times no. And then slowly come back all the way up. We will start with the sun salutations from the top of the mat. First we will do one with the child pose only. Mountain pose, palms facing forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Prayer pose, breathe in, arms up. A little back bend. And breathe out with your hands in front of you, forward fold. Touch the floor, breathe in, stretch your back. And breathe out down to the mat, your knees and your shoulders. Breathe in, mini cobra. And breathe out, child's pose. With your knees wide open, try to push your sitting bones down to your heels. Keep breathing a couple of times, 3 to 5 times. Breathe in and breathe out slowly. Next time you breathe in, look up, walk yourself to the top of the mat. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, lift your arms up. Breathe out, close. Okay, let's do one with the down dog. Mountain pose. Breathe in, bring your arms laterally up. Breathe out, prayer pose in front of your chest. Breathe in, back bend. Breathe out, forward fold. Touch the floor if you can, or your legs. Breathe in, stretch your back in front of you, crown reaching the opposite side. And breathe out down to the floor. First your knees, then your chest, and then mini cobra. Breathe in, push yourself into down dog, breathe out. If you want, flex your knees in your down dog a couple of times. Breathe in, bend your knees, and breathe out. Push your heels to the mat. Breathe in. Lift your heels up and breathe out. Heels down. Breathe in. Heels up. Breathe out, heels down, check your hands. Your fingers are wide open, pressing into the mat. Gaze in between your legs. Breathe in, look forward. Bring yourself to the top of the mat. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, lift. And breathe out, close. Alright, now we will do one sensor rotation B with a low lunge. Starting from the chair. So breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, bring yourself into a chair pose. Palms in front of you. Breathe in, arms up. And breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, down to the mat. If you want to go through a plank, if you feel strong today, that's also fine. Breathe in, either up dog or a mini cobra. And breathe out, down dog. Breathe in, right foot forward, left knee to the mat or to a small pillow. Low lunge, breathe in, bring your arms up and stretch your hip flexors. Do not overstretch, do not push too hard. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, arms down to the floor. Through the knees or without, down to the mat. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Breathe in, left leg forward. Right knee to the mat, shin to the mat. Breathe in, arms up. 3 to 5 times. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, extend. And breathe out, down to the mat. All the way down. Breathe in, up dog. And breathe out, down dog. Again, 3 to 5 times. Stay breathing in your down dog. Each time you breathe out, try to bend your lower back a little bit more. Softening your spine. One more time. And then breathe in, walk forward. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, lift. Sorry. And finish. Alright, let's do one more time with a crescent lunge. So the knee is not going to be on the mat, but above the mat. Let's try that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, down to the mat. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Breathe in, right leg up and forward. Left leg is pointing to the same side of the mat as the right leg. If you have good balance, lift your hands above your head. Shoulders are down, palms facing one another. If you can, go for a little back bend. Relax your neck. Take care that your knee is just above your ankle. Breathe in, extend, and breathe out down to the mat. All the way to the mat. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Breathe in, left leg up and forward. Lift your arms above your head. A little back bend. Breathe in, extend, and breathe out, down to the mat. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Breathe in, look up, walk to the top of the mat. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, chair. And return to the initial position. Alright, let's do one with the warrior one instead of the crescent lunge. So you will also have to turn your foot, which is backwards, not anymore in the direction of the mat, but just slightly bend it to the side of the mat. So let's go. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, right foot forward, left foot slightly rotated, arms up. Check the position of your knee in the front. Your knee is just above your ankle and also slightly pushing to the outside, opening your hips forward. Breathe in, extend, and breathe out down to the mat. Breathe in, up dog, and breathe out down dog. Breathe in, left leg forward. Breathe out, right leg, right foot rotated. Breathe in, arms up. Relax your shoulders. Chest is up. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring yourself down to the mat. Breathe in, up dog. And breathe out, down dog. We can continue for the pigeon pose from here. Breathe in, bring your right leg up. Breathe out, right leg goes in front of your hip. Slowly pull your left leg backwards. Left foot is pointed, right foot is flexed. Push your hands into the floor in front of you and bring your right butt cheek to the mat. Breathe in, open up your chest. Breathe out, lean forward and bring your elbows down to the mat. If you can, extend and bring your chest down to the mat. Breathe in deep. If you want to flex your leg a little bit, lift your leg, grab your foot, push your elbow downwards, and press your foot closer to your shoulder. Release. Return to your down dog. Left leg. Breathe in, left leg up. Breathe out, left leg forward. Right leg reaching backwards. Slowly, until you can feel that you have contact between your left butt cheek and the mat. Your hips are leaning forward. Breathe in, open up your chest. Breathe out, try to bring yourself down to the mat, first your elbows, and if you can, then also your chest. Breathe in, stretch your leg. Release. Bring yourself back to the down dog. And walk to the top of the mat. Breathe out, forward fold. Chair, breathe in. Breathe out. Finish. All right. We will go for a couple of standing poses. Actually, balancing on one leg. So the first one is head to knee. Find your balance in one leg. Check if you have good balance by swinging a little bit from the heel to the ball of your feet. If you think that it's fine, then breathe in, lift your other leg until your knee is at the hip level and your foot is flexed. Like this. Breathe in, breathe out, and see how your balance is You have stability in your leg, in your hips, in your core. Bring down. Other leg. Breathe in, lift, and find some stability in your leg, in your hips, in your core. Keep breathing. Return. Now let's try a little bit deeper. You're going to lift your leg. Breathe in and breathe out. Try to forward fold and grab your foot from the back. If you think that it's okay for you, you can stretch your leg completely out when you breathe out. So you breathe in and then you breathe out. Stretch your leg in front of you. Lean your head forward, pushing your elbows more and more direction of the floor. Release. And then the other leg. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, forward fold. Grab your foot. Find your stability. Breathe in. Breathe out. Kick your leg forward. Stretch your leg by pulling your foot towards you. If your stability is strong, put your elbows down and try to bring your head closer to your knee. Release and return. Good. Let's go for the tree pose. Again, find your balance in one leg. Breathe in, lift your leg up, wherever it is convenient for you. Either underneath your knee or above your knee, or you can cross your leg in front of your hip. It's whatever you want. Keep your balance by focusing on a specific point in front of you. If you think that you can, then breathe in deeply and breathe out. Bend your hips and bring yourself into a seated tree pose. If you can to fall even more down, prepare your hands in case that you lose your balance and hold yourself all the way down. If you have good balance, you can try to lift your hands in the prayer pose, but you really need to have a good focus and adjusted breathing before you can do that. I don't think I can do it today, so I should better not try. Bring yourself back, same way. And release. Other leg, other side. Breathe in, lift your leg. Either here or here. Or crossing your foot in front of your hip. Keep your body strong, your core strong. Breathe in and breathe out. Try to go down. Release. Come back. and release completely. Let's go for the chair, twisted chair. Maybe with a side crow if you want, but you don't have to. Alright, breathe in and breathe out, chair. Check your chair. Can you still see your toes in front of you? Keep your chest straight, breathe in and breathe out, twist. So if you want from here, you can continue for an arm balance. Place your hands down and for a second lift your feet from the floor. Return to the middle. Breathe in and other side. Breathe out. Press your palms firmly into one another, opening your shoulders and stretching your neck. If you want, bring your hands to the mat. Press your elbows into your hip and your knee. And for a second, lift your legs from the mat. Return to the chair. Return to the top. And exit the posture. Good. We will try one more standing pose before we go down to the floor. And that will be the Lord of the Dance, the dancer pose. From the top of the mat, find your balance in one leg. Lift the other leg in the back and grab your foot from the inside. Relax. Your legs is strong, your core is strong, shoulders are down. Lift your other arm up, breathe in, and then try to kick your leg in the back as high as you can, without bringing your arm down. Release. And then change your leg. Find your balance in the other leg. Your legs are strong, your glutes are strong. Grab your foot from the inside. Relax your body, your shoulders are down, your core is strong. Lift the other arm up, breathe in, and then kick your leg, which is in the back, up. Release. Nice. Bring yourself down to the mat, and we will continue with a couple of sitting postures. Let's just, for a second, rest in a kneeling pose. Bring yourself to your knees. If you need a little bolster, pillow, or a folded blanket to hold your weight, that's perfectly fine. We will try for the hero pose. So you're gonna open your feet a little bit wider than your legs, such that you can sit comfortably on the floor or on the pillow with your hands on your knees. And relax. Breathe in, breathe out a couple of times. Now from here, to relax in our legs and particular our knees, we will try to lean backwards, which is very hard to do if you have the pillow underneath you. So in this case, you will be very careful and maybe just go just a little bit. If you're sitting on the mat, then you can try to lean backwards, bringing your elbows down to the mat slowly. Take your time, relax your neck, your shoulders, your knees, of course. If you feel comfortable with this, you can go all the way down. You can either relax your arms next to your legs on the mat, or you can hold the back of your legs, whatever you feel comfortable with. Keep breathing. Next time you breathe in, you slowly return to the sitting pose. You can lean forward, attempting to touch the floor with the crown of your head. You can hold the back of your feet, actually your heels, and maybe you can lift your hips a little bit more up. Stretch your shoulders, your shoulder blades. Bring yourself back. Cross your legs and come to a sitting pose, a staff pose. We will go for the head to knee. First of all, staff pose. Press your hands into the mat. Open up your chest, shoulders are down, back is strong. Breathe in, breathe out. Next time you breathe in, bring one knee up. And when you breathe out, open your knee to the outside, pressing the back of your foot into your thigh on the inner side. Breathe in, arms up. And breathe out, slightly twist to the outside and forward fold. Trying to bring your head to your knee. Try to grab your foot. Release and change. Stretch your leg out. Breathe in, other knee up. Breathe out. Open. Breathe in, arms up. Big twist towards the outside and breathe out, fold. Release. Stretch your legs out. Breathe in, bring both knees up. And breathe out, open your knees to the outside. Hold your feet in front of you. Keep your back very strong. You can a couple of times swing your knees if you need it. And then keep your bandhas completely activated, locked. So energy completely divided between your lower body, your upper body. Your neck is one line from the tailbone to the crown. No bending in your neck. Shoulders are relaxed, chest is up. Breathe in and breathe out. Slightly lean forward. Opening your hips. Release. Open one leg to the outside. Bring other leg closer to the thigh. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out. Side bend towards your extended leg. Try to bring your arms into inversion. So this arm, which is lower, goes forward. The other arm goes back, hugging your foot, keeping your shoulders completely straight. Look up. If you cannot really grab your feet, still keep your one arm in front of your leg, the other arm up. Just change your leg. The other leg goes out. The other one in. Arms up. Breathe in. And breathe out. Side bend. All right. Return. From here, we will go for the cow face pose. So cross your legs. So one leg was already in front of you. Bend it. Just bring the other leg on top of it. So the knees are basically on top of one another. I know this can be a little bit hard. Just do what you can. If you cannot really cross, then just cross it like this. This is also fine. If you can turn your foot a little bit more further away, then try to do that. So cross your legs just in front of you. Try to relax, sit comfortably. If this is far too hard for you, you can also sit on a pillow. So that will lift your hips up. It will be much easier for you to continue with the posture. If you don't feel very uncomfortable, then keep sitting. All right, so the same arm as the leg which is on top is going to go backwards. Nice. Then we will try to connect our arms in the back. The other arm go up, this arm goes down. They try to meet in the back. If this is far too hard, you can take a pair of ties or leggings and then bridge the distance between your hands. Take your time. Breathe in, open up your chest. And breathe out. Try to fold forward as much as it's possible for you. This really provides a very beautiful stretching. Now bring your arms into the back, twist to the other side. And then we will continue the same thing. So just try to cross your legs. If you need a pillow, position the pillow just underneath your sitting bones. Take care that your feet are pressing into the floor. Take your time to relax your hips, especially the outer side of your hips now. If you can, then let's go for the arms. Now this leg is up, so this arm goes behind. The other arm is meeting from the top. The hands are in a little connection. Breathe in, open up your chest. And breathe out, lean forward. And release. Alright, go down to the mat. Our last stretch for today is going to be a bridge pose. So down to your back, slowly, one vertebra after another. Now press your feet into the floor, palms also pressing into the floor. If you need a block or a pillow to support your hips, that's fine. If not, breathe in, lift your hips up, interlace your fingers below your spine, push your hips up and stretch. Push your hips even further up as you breathe out. Squeeze into your glutes. Push your shoulder blades into the mat. Use your core to lift your hips upwards. Release. And from here, just relax your legs and your arms completely in a final savasana. Palms facing up, feet falling onto the floor. Take a minute to recharge. If you have a little bit more time, stay even longer. Namaste. Thank you for this yoga workout, sharing the energy with me. And I hope to see you soon again. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Hello, Inda. Love you.